Hey guys, Rahul from Troubleshoot My Tub here. This video is all about winterization and how to do it safely to ensure that you don't end up with freeze damage on your hot tub by water expanding and then cracking your piping. The first step in the process is to remove your diverter valves and actually put a little bit of water down the diverter and down the error dial. Those are pretty high lying points, and you'll notice that Sam is using a funnel to actually put water down the left and the right channel of the diverter valve and then right down the middle. And then what he's going to do is he's going to use a shop vac to push that water down to the bottom of the hot tub and essentially use that shop vac to remove all of that water from the bottom of the hot tub. The idea here is to leave a little bit of water, but not enough so that it can freeze and damage the piping, so that your antifreeze and your water can mix together to form a bit of a sludge. Antifreeze will freeze, it just won't expand at the same rate that water will, so you do want a little bit of water and antifreeze to mix together. You'll notice here that he's actually going into the lowest point first, which is the foot blaster of any hot tub. He's going to remove the piping, or sorry, the jet rather, and then add the antifreeze in. He adds quite a bit, about a quarter bottle into this step, just because it's the lowest manifold, and those are the ones that we're mostly worried about. What Sam was showing here is that there's two different sides to the diverter valve, so he's going to put funnel down both those sides, and then he's going to put a funnel right down the middle to ensure that you're coating both the left and right of the hot tub and moving all of that antifreeze down into the lower lying tubing within the hot tub. You're probably noticing the vast majority of the antifreeze that he's using is in this step. He's using about a half a bottle in just that one step alone, because the diverters will make sure that you get antifreeze into the right parts of the hot tub, as well as that air dial. As for the last jug, he's going to be using a lot of that antifreeze down where the filter sits. The filter actually connects right to your pump and to the manifold that basically moves all of the water out to the piping. So he's going to put a fair amount of antifreeze down this line, and you can already tell right at the bottom of that foot blaster there that there's a bit of antifreeze coming out of it. That's exactly what you want to see. And then lastly, he's going to fill the top jets. You don't really have to bother with the bottom ones rather, but the top ones are important just to make sure that all that antifreeze goes down the lines. Okay, this last step in the process is pretty important. He's moving all the antifreeze out of the line, and that way it displaces all of that antifreeze. You'll notice that he's pushing out all of the top jets to make sure that he's displacing as much of that antifreeze as possible. And then lastly, you're going to notice that he's going to suck all of that antifreeze out of the bottom of the tub, or the low-lying points. And that way you know that you've displaced enough of it so that it doesn't actually cause any freeze damage to your hot tub. This little portion is where we actually clogged up one side of the filter basket, because this particular tub has two filters, and then put the shop vac down the other side and blew it out, and it was actually pretty crazy how much antifreeze came out in that process. So we encourage you to do that. And then lastly, you just suck up all of the antifreeze with your shop vac so that there's no residual left over. And that's about it, folks. That completes winterizing your hot tub. If it's something that you don't want to contend with, I understand it can be a bit of a process, especially when it's cold outside. We're happy to assist you with that, and we do offer this as a service. Thanks for watching, and I hope that helps you.